Serial Killers You Might Not Know About, Part 5. In Westfield, New Jersey, on November 9, 1971, John List killed his family in their massive home. His mother, Alma, his wife, Helen, his 3 children, Patricia, John Jr., and Fred, were the victims. Helen had another daughter, Brenda, from a previous marriage, but she was older and lived elsewhere. John Sr. claimed financial hardship and a desire to save his family from moral corruption. He was also deeply religious and believed killing them would ensure their souls would to heaven. Using a 9mm and a .22 caliber, he went one by one throughout the day, starting with Helen and Alma in the morning, and then waiting for Patty, Fred, and John to return home from school. After he committed this heinous crime, he wrote a 5-page confession letter to his pastor, explaining that he killed his family to save their souls and because he feared financial ruin. In the ballroom, he lined up the bodies on sleeping bags, played religious music on the PA system, and left all the lights on. He had left Alma in her apartment upstairs, claiming she was too heavy. He then cut himself out of all family photos. He canceled mail and newspaper delivery, and notified schools and employers that the family was going to take a trip to North Carolina to take care of a sick relative. Finally, he left the AC to extremely cold so the bodies would preserve. After setting everything up, he vanished. About a month later, neighbors had noticed the music never stopped and that the mansion lights were always on. It wasn't until the lights started going out one by one that they decided to call the cops. When List disappeared, he instantly created a new identity. Sadly, he wasn't caught until 1989, nearly 18 years later, after America's Most Wanted episode aired about him, where a bust was made to show how he would look 18 years later. Instantly, a neighbor recognized him, and he was arrested in Virginia living under the name Robert Clark. And at this time, he was remarried. His new wife was in shock and finally divorced him in 1990. He was convicted in 1990 and sentenced to life in prison. He died 18 years later in 2008 at the age of 82 and is said to be buried at the prison cemetery. The mansion remained empty until it was destroyed by a fire in August of 1972, 9 months after the murders. It was ruled as an arson and is unsolved with no suspects. A new house was built on the site in 1974. May his victims, Alma, Helen, Patricia, John, and Fred, be at peace, and the remaining families have closure. Until next time, sleep well.